I really, all right. I've got some other videos that I need to post. I've been kind of busy, to say the least. The Qatar has a nuke, according to Julian Assange. He tweeted that out. That's a pretty bold statement from such a public figure. And the thing is that and the reason why I don't trust too many things that go on, and the reason why in that case that I am, is, well, it's pretty interesting that Saudi Arabia just did this massive arms deal with America, $110 billion worth, and Trump just had a very successful visit. Kushner was exceptional in what he did, or the role he played, or whatever, according to the media. We see terrorist attacks in Iran that is pushed, that apparently has links to Saudi Arabia. The Clinton emails came out again about her links to, Saudi Arabia. The President Trump said that the Saudis were behind 9/11, but that's just going out left field there. It's a very key point, but there's just a lot more that goes down to this. I mean, look at the Gulf War and all that. There's a blockade going on in the around Qatar right now. North Korea just tested a salvo of potential anti-ship missiles. That means swarm. And that's the whole thing, asymmetric warfare. There's a lot going on right now. I say fill your gas cans before fuel goes up. We're getting ready for war, nuclear war. It's right around the corner. The thing is, look at the terrorist attacks in London. One of the guys was, at least one of the guys was on the Jihadist Next Door, a documentary about radical Islamists in Great Britain. And one of them might have been the same one. It was the same one that worked on the underground, on the rail system and whatnot. And so what it comes down to is a person had connections. They were able to say, like, okay, here or there, they could have had key access to certain areas and knowing what people were there or not. And so basically, and part of the infrastructure has been been compromised due to this, and especially because this person was on the radar. And I'm not even gonna make anything personal right now, because this is the situation. There's a lot of pieces moving around. We've all been doing it. We've been doing a demonstration of force. The test that we did, the ballistic test that we did a couple weeks ago, was demonstrating our capabilities of destroying a intercontinental ballistic missile, an ICBM, launched from North Korea. We were showing that we could shoot it out at the same time. Part of the reason why it cost so much money is because there was a lot of technology that was being tested in that as well. And it was a demonstration of force. Julian Assange, as I said, tweeted that out today. So, unless his email was hacked, Twitter was hacked. But there's a lot of pieces moving around. But as I was saying, it's just kind of suspicious that Trump was just in the Middle East and nothing was happening. I mean, nothing more, but it just seems like they just threw some more fuel onto the fire. And that's what it comes down to, is I guess the exchanges have been made. And what it comes down to is that we're going to be, what it looks like is that we're going to be an arms dealer to Saudi Arabia in exchange for oil. And we're going to keep Saudi Arabia as an ally, which is going to be, oh man, this is why everything feels the way it does right now. But I need to get this up here as soon as possible. Shit's about to hit the fan.